Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of Syberia. Last time out, we're at the Cosmodome, I believe it was called, and we have met a former cosmonaut who has ended up a little bit horizontal. Now, it doesn't seem like we can actually go and help him up directly, so do we want to check out his little space capsule? We picked up a bottle, and he got a little bit upset. Not upset, but he was absolutely convinced he needed to go find more of it. What do we have here? Koltzgrad Cosmodrome, the Prototype Program Management Committee. Object, Program XP25, the Vorarlberg Spring-Loaded Launch Pad Project. Hans Vorarlberg, you say? Comrades. Subsequent to inspections over the last year, our comrades of the Government Space Commission have reached an unfavourable conclusion concerning the Vorarlberg Project, Program XP25. Here are their findings. The Space Commission is convinced that Hans Vorarlberg research will yield no concrete results capable of serving the military's interest for the country or advancing its space program. 2. It is considered that this project will only bring ridicule to our country and give a very poor image of our national space industry abroad. 3. During the last few years, in a long succession of fruitless attempts, Comrade Vorarlberg has clearly demonstrated the limits of his knowledge of mechanical sciences. Consequently, we have ordered the irrevocable suspension of the program. It has been deemed counter-revolutionary, and we now withdraw all collaboration with Comrade Vorarlberg. The decision has been approved by the Supreme Soviet, who adopted, with a clear majority, the Central Committee Directive of April 15th, relating to the definitive cancellation of the Vorarlberg Spring-Loaded Launch Pad Project, XP25. The directive announces the provisional closure of the Koltzgrad Cosmodrome and reassignment of Vorarlberg Project test pilots to other domains. Well, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? But I wonder where Hans ended up as a result of that. We have a key here, which we're definitely going to take. And I think that's pretty good there. Is there anything else in here? I'm assuming kind of not. So, go here. Now, let's not worry about those controls straight away, because we have more path over here that we can explore. That's a lot of bottles that have been drunk though, isn't it? Oh, we have a wheel? A wheel? Okay, we can't deactivate that wheel, so whatever liquid that just did must be progress, because it's an irreversible action. Oh, that's the spring-loaded rocket ship, is it? Do you know what? I'm not sure what I would be more comfortable on. Like a giant mechanical clockwork spaceship that's just going to throw you up into space on the force of its springs, or strapping yourself into a canister on top of thousands of pounds of explosives and literally exploding yourself into space. Like, okay, there are two paths here, although it doesn't immediately look like it. There's a set of stairs there, and there's a set of stairs over on the other side. Wait, this didn't take us to the set of stairs at all. Where has this ended up? Oh, it's walked us all the way up, straight off. It's just straight up walked us right to the top. Fine.
I need a key.
We have a key. But not that key. Fine. And wait, hang on. No. None of those are the key. And that's not a path that way? No, it's fine. Okay. Incidentally, I do need to call out a particular comment that we received on the YouTube. And I'm going to get the name correct. I believe it's Pencils and Stories. But I'm going to double check. I'm going to double check the name. It is Pencils and Stories, indeed. Who made a brilliant observation. And this is an absolute I love it observation, right? We were talking last episode and the episode before about Heart of Darkness / Apocalypse Now / Spec Ops The Line, and how in all of these stories the character goes on a journey, and as they go through the journey, the places they visit are more and more ethereal, fantastical, but also chaotic and dark and crazed, right? Until in Apocalypse Now you reach right at the end when he sees Colonel Colts, is it? For the first time, and you have this kind of air of calm madness rather than chaotic madness at the heart of the darkness. Now, Pencils and Stories pointed out that actually there's a really interesting thread that ties all of these locations together. And that is that they are all populated almost exclusively by people who harken back to a heyday in the past for their local community, right? Or whatever it was that they were doing. So you have the people in Valladolid are all about the golden age of the automatons, the golden age of the factories. Then you've got the university at Barrackstadt, a sort of almost crumbling university on the outskirts of a town that looks like it's been totally bombed. Don't forget the town on the outskirts of Barrackstadt, right? Like, we never visited the ruins of that town, but that is visual storytelling, right? It's a university which is almost unpopulated. Then, of course, we've got our friend, the organist, who wants to bring back this opera singer to his mine, which has long since been decommissioned. Now we're at the Cosmodrome. Also, another thing that has been totally decommissioned and is populated, and all these areas are populated by people who want their golden age to return. And this also is mimicked slightly by Kate's story, right? All of these characters are holding on to the past in a way that is unhelpful to them, like unhealthy for them. And Kate, with Dan and her friends in New York, is kind of doing the same thing. And the journey that she's going on is a journey of growth, in the sense that she's not staying in one location like all these other characters are and just pining for things to be better like they were in the old days. She's actually going on a journey and an adventure and is growing as a result of it. So I thought that was an incredibly insightful comment, so thank you very much. Oh, we got a winding key. We'll wind that up. But what are we doing? We've got up and down, syringe, rotate, and triangle. We could turn it on first, maybe.
This thing's jammed.
Oh, okay, that's jammed, whatever it
This
is.
thing's jammed.
Fine. We have got metal shears, I doubt it. Screwdriver, no. I do like the fact that the game tells you explicitly that what you're holding is not what you need. Right, so it looks like we do not have what we need for that. Okay. Back round to the console to help our horizontal friend then. So still we can't interact with the horizontal friend. Okay, we've turned the dial to get some water or some sort of liquid anyway. There might well be something up the top of that staircase as well in any case. Yeah. Mate. All we need is a truck. Why are you making us jump through hoops?
I need a key.
Ah. That we now have. Brum brum. Oh dear. Look, he's got his eyes open still. That's a good sign. Okay. No. We've got dump stuff out. Ah, right, okay. We need to sober him up by getting water over him. Got it. There you go. Now he's under the thing. Oh, that's weird. So we got a pre-rendered movie on this part of the screen, but Kate is still in-game.
That's water you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
Interesting mixture of styles there. I guess they felt like animating him using the character model, the in-game character model, would look a little bit janky. Right, can we have the car now?
Calm down. It's all right. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time either. Probably won't be the last. Man, my head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
Okay. Oh, we have
Do
the
you think
airship
the airship
now.
still works?
No idea. It has been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot.
Huh.
Go visit if you want.
Oh,
Here's the
great.
key.
Thanks.
Well, straight to the ship, probably.
Arrowbad mean anything to you?
Arrowbad. It's been a long time since I heard that name. It's a spa resort now. Top brass of the regime would go there. As well as convalescing soldiers, tired politicians, profiteers and racketers, the whole caboodle. Go live it up, all expenses paid. One privilege I never got. Just 2 steps away from becoming the nation's hero, and no free holiday for me.
And where exactly is this place?
Further east. We never had to know where exactly. The airship was programmed to take vacationers there. From here.
You just keep going east. Keep going east until you hit Kamchatka.
Thank you so much for helping me. I'm sorry to have woken you up like that.
It's been great talking to you, ma'am. I think I'll take 40 wings right now.
Well, I assume he's actually going to stay there and we can talk with him more if we wish. But let's go check out the airship first. Probably jammed.
Doesn't look like that works.
Yeah, no. That would have been far too easy. Okay, interestingly, it does not look like there's much else here that can be interacted with, you know? Yeah, we've got this lever, and that is it.
Doesn't look like that works.
I mean, you only gave it a little pull. Kate, you only gave it a little pull. Like, give it a, you know... Yeah, it really doesn't look like there's anything else in here, to be honest. So... Oh! Here we go.
There you are. I was looking for you. I've managed to trigger the autopilot mechanism, but the airship still won't take off. Do you know why?
Maybe. I've got some idea. But you look like you're a pretty good mechanic.
Let's just say that since the start of the journey, I've managed to get by and get to know Hans Vorarlberg's strange contraptions.
Okay. I have a deal to make with you. I've been living in this dumb launcher site for years. And I've always said that one of these days I'm going to the stars on that flying wing.
Oh.
I gotta make that trip before vodka stews my brain. But I gotta know how it works. And you look like you might have some clue at least. If you could help me get to the stars, I'll tell you how the airship works. What do you say?
This is not a good idea.
Why not? I'll see what I can do for you.
That's mad.
What are you tinkering with? Why is it taking so long?
Just a bit longer, if you
Okay.
can. I'm doing my best.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. Put yourself in my shoes. I've been dreaming of this moment for so long.
Well, okay. But how are we going to get all of that activated? Maybe it's sort of magically not going to be jammed anymore. I don't know. Okay, we've turned it on.
This thing's jammed.
No, that's jammed. No need to do that again. No, none of that is... None of that's doing anything. One has got to be turn it on, right?
This thing's jammed.
It's jammed when it's on 1. Is it jammed
This
when it's
thing's
on
jammed.
0? Yes, it is still. It is still. Okay. And the vodka bottle's not it. And we've already tried those two. And that's not a button. It's like we kind of need power to the cons... Oh! Hey! Okay. Right, what is that then? It's blood testing apparatus. Ooh. Blood sample required. Well, okay. Unauthorized procedure. Okay, that's unauthorized as well. This one is the blood sample required. And this one is unauthorized procedure. Okay. Do you know what? We're gonna have to we'll have to take the blood testing apparatus elsewhere, right? Like, surely. I wonder if we can use the blood testing apparatus on him. Yes? Maybe.
Comrade Boris, I need a few drops of your blood.
Excuse me?
To get
I mean,
the
it makes
centrifuge
most
going,
sense.
we'll need to analyze the pilot's blood. If you're going to the stars, you've got to be in good health, you see? That's why I need a blood sample. It won't hurt.
I don't think
There's
a blood
two things
sample
a
from
good
him is
soldier
going
is
to be
always
very
ready to
good,
do.
though.
Drop his pants and spill his blood. Go ahead.
I'll only be needing your blood.
My pleasure, ma'am. Ow!
Do you know what I was also thinking about this week whilst I was thinking about this game? I was thinking about the guy who stands by the entrance of Barrackstadt University. The one who has nothing to do with any of the puzzles and whose only purpose is to demean Kate. And the fact that you have to basically keep talking to the guy because as you get stuck on puzzles, you assume that you're going to have to go back and talk to him at some point, right? So, I mean, it's a very interesting thing. Alcohol level too high. Well, paint me surprised. Oh, we can just get Kate to do it. Fine.
Okay, I think I figured out how it works. Get settled in and let's go.
Oh dear.
Colonel, are you all right?
Never been better. Head's spinning a bit, but I am used to that. I'm a professional pilot.
This is a terrible idea. This guy's going to go to space and never return.
Miss Walker. Come in, Miss Walker. Are you receiving me?
Clear as smog. Can you speak up?
I'm ready. Press the launch button.
Mate, you're not ready. You're not even inside the spaceship. But okay.
Takeoff procedure engaged. Countdown commencing.
Colonel, you've forgotten to tell me the secret of the airship. What do I have to do?
The airship will need to be cranked up.
Okay, the airship needs to be cranked. And he's thrown us something. A crank, possibly. Well, there he goes.
10.
What a mad lad.
8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
Oh, we are getting rocket out the back. See, I thought it was going to be like a giant spring-loaded projectile. There we go. Godspeed, my friend. Right, where did what he threw end up? There it is. A crank handle. I didn't see anywhere to put the crank handle on the airship though. Let's have a quick check over, because there's a tower which we looked at that's got the birds at the top, which otherwise is like not used. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like you'd put a crank handle in there, doesn't it? Oh, and we have the airship in the background to act as a nice... Yeah, visual clue for you. Were those the Barrackstadt cuckoos? Still. Those birds were very red birds, weren't they? Maybe it was all foreshadowing. Because obviously we had the giant mechanical hawk in Barrackstadt. Just vibing to the music a little bit, to be honest. So, with all of the birds gone, let's get out of here. We are on our way, my friends. We are on our way. Now we've got to go and find an opera singer and convince this person to come back with us to a dingy little mine with a creepy guy who wants to listen to her sing. Like, I'm presuming we are going to go back because Oscar is still there and the train. Huh. Do you know, I was going to say, that looks a bit like Brighton Pier. And then I'm like, yeah, do you know what? That could probably be, like, misconstrued a lot. Brighton Pier looks quite a bit nicer than that, to be honest. All right. Here we are. At an overgrown spa.
Hello?
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates. I wanted results.
Oh, it's my boss.
Certainly, Mr. Marson. We all do. Down on the ground, we're doing all we can, but there's no new developments.
Kate, I don't think you understand the urgency of this situation. Universal toys are on my back and digging in. I can't hold them off much longer. You're putting the firm in a very tricky situation.
I am very sorry, but a slight mishap or two has meant that I've had to modify my mission temporarily.
Miss Walker, you're walking on a minefield here. I don't have to underline that this affair is Class A priority numero uno. Hot!
I am only too aware of that, Mr. Marson, and believe me, I am doing all I possibly can. But this mission is really no piece of cake.
You can have all the cake you want and eat it too when you get home. Next time I call you, I want something concrete, something solid. I want results. You understand? Results.
I need results.
Yes, Mr. Marson.
Wow, you are a mean boss, Kate. So, we can literally just exit to the plains of Syberia, I suppose. No, perhaps not quite. Oh, train tracks. Interesting. Are we going to be coming back here? We're going to find the singer. She's going to sing. We're going to get Oscar's hands. And then we're going to come back here by train.
That is so beautiful.
Which means... Hans Vorarlberg has been here as well.
Good morning, sir.
Good day to you, ma'am, and welcome to the Hotel Kronsky. I don't expect you've made a reservation, have you? Well, no matter. We've got a few rooms left with a sea view. By far the best on offer.
Well, actually I wasn't counting on staying in Arrelbad.
I see. It's like that then. So, what can I do for you?
Well,
Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker.
there's a
I'm
real
lawyer
game of
sent by
football
a major
going on in the
American law firm
background.
to take care of a delicate inheritance case.
Ah, very pleased to meet you, Miss Walker. Felix Smetana at your service. I'm the receptionist of this establishment. Between
Smetana,
you and
like
trouble,
the,
I often play the role
guitarist.
of general manager here too. Ah, these days the place ain't what it used to be.
This hotel is truly incredible, though. It's kind of sumptuous in an old-fashioned way.
You should see how sumptuous our suites are. For more than a whole century, they have accommodated some of the world's greats. Would you like to take one?
No, it's okay, thank you. I'm not staying. I've got to get away. I'm expected.
Right. Well, in that case, I don't see what I can do for you.
Okay,
I
well,
want to
maybe you
meet
can
someone
help
who lives here.
with our mission.
That's very inconvenient. None of my customers said they were expecting someone. You can't just turn up like that. We've got a very strict policy. In this day and age, the hotel ain't too open to, impromptu visits from any Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Please, I absolutely must speak with her. It's very important.
If it was that important, all you had to do was ring the hotel. People come here to rest, you see, to get away from the world, which ain't turning so good these days. Don't let me keep you.
I said
to
good
you,
day.
Honestly, if I could have called, I would have called, but I couldn't. So please, can you bend the rules just a little, sir?
Ma'am, in this hotel, we don't bend nothing for no one. With respect.
Well, I think
So,
maybe we can appeal
I really could
and
use your
really
help.
ask him for help.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but my helping hand only serves my hotel guests.
Why don't you just check into the hotel,
Well, let me
Kate?
just say that by helping me out, you'd also be helping out one of your very own guests.
Ma'am, I'm not to be wound around anyone's little finger. You hear?
Okay, and let's
It's
check
a
out
real shame that there aren't
Arrelbad.
any guests at your hotel.
We had our moment of glory, but now it's all in the past. That's all.
Doesn't it make you sad?
Why should it? Once upon a time I met the greatest of the great. Now I got my memories. Sweet memories.
Well,
Okay.
thanks anyway.
At your service, ma'am.
Kate, just go to the hotel bar. She'll turn up eventually. Man likes his football, clearly. Interesting. A bottle of detergent.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
And that will be locked, I suppose.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Why wouldn't you have taken a suite? I don't get it. Okay, the detergent's not going to work. Screwdriver in the lock. Metal shears in the lock. Not so much. Huh. Oh no, he is responding to Kate's incredibly aggressive 4 ring.
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but I've absolutely got to meet Madame Romansky.
Don't even think about it. Any way into this hotel is bolted.
Why are you telling me that?
No reason. Like that, just in case you feel like walking in and rummaging about. The times are changing, ma'am, and we've had to introduce a security system. Keep out unwanted visitors as sure as we keep out the sand and the salt, if you get my drift.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks again for your warmth and hospitality. Could you tell me if a certain Hans Vorarlberg has ever been here?
On a spa holiday?
Yes, that's it.
I'm sorry, but our hotel register is strictly confidential.
Come on, please. It's not like it's a state secret you're telling me here.
And if I just let you consult our register, what am I gonna get out of it?
Oh.
My eternal gratitude?
Bottle of vodka?
That's just what I was expecting. Adieu, as the French say, madame.
Usually I travel on this fantastic mechanical train. Haven't I seen some kind of a station here? Is it possible to arrive here by train then?
Of course it is. What were you suggesting? If I'm not very much mistaken, that's your air balloon I see getting blown to shreds in the hotel garden.
Oh yeah, the airship. That's a bit different. I just borrowed that to make the round-trip journey to Arrelbad.
Whatever. You better think about getting it off there, and quick. With that contraption on my lawn, some of my clientele might have a relapse.
Well, thanks anyway.
At your service, ma'am.
Okay. Oh no, he's going to wander off. Is he? No? Yes? No, he doesn't want the vodka. Or the detergent. I doubt he's going to want either of these items. Huh. Well, okay. Oh, I have a feeling what we could do. We could put detergent in the water fountain. That would mess that up a bit. Okay. Now what do we do with that? Maybe not very much, but maybe we could just tell him about it. And he'll go out there and check. Oh wow. We get just the one ding this time. Just the one.
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but I've...
Don't even...
Why are you...
Okay, we've heard about that
Yeah.
already.
Sir, I really...
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Well,
Ma'am, I'm not to...
Huh. Okay,
It's a real
fine.
shame that there aren't.
We had our...
Doesn't it make...
Why?
Well, thanks.
At your...
Right, so we're not trying to distract him with the bubbly fountain. Ah, so what does putting detergent in the fountain give us? Not a huge amount straight off the bat. Huh. Well, ain't that interesting? And of course there's literally no one else here. It's not a very large area, this one, you know. I don't think there's going to be anything else in the storage cupboard here. And nothing else worth kind of worrying about anyway. Surely it's got to be that we've got to convince him to let us through the gate. Oh. Oh, we could pull the curtains open. What do you reckon? Is he gonna see the fountain as he stands up now? We're gonna hit 5th ring, do you think? Oh!
Yes, go!
5 bell rings. That's gratuitous.
You again? You're beginning to really overstep the mark. I warn you, one more and I'm going to... But what the hell's going on over there? Why is it me gets hell to pay when there's already too much work to do?
Oh, there he goes. That'll keep him busy for a while. So now, let's get behind this counter and steal some room keys. No, I think it's just this ledger that we're going to be looking at then. Oh, and this button. Handy. Ah. How many pages we got here? Oh, just the one page. The Edenor Hotel Group is a hotel chain with a long tradition. The first Edenor was opened in Paris in 1928. Now we have prestigious hotels located in the historic centres of each European capital. Each establishment is unique and housed in former palaces, mansions and stately homes, restored to their former glory and converted into luxury hotel apartments. Edenor hotels are ideally located for capital city exploration. You may discover the beauty of a nation's architectural heritage while enjoying our high-quality accommodation and first-class service. Your total comfort is guaranteed. Your stay in an Edenor hotel will be much more than a stopover. The charm of each location with its period atmosphere will leave you with lasting and moving memories. Furthermore, our gourmet chefs are on hand to offer guests the finest of traditional cuisine from the host capital. We have 15 3- to 5-star establishments to our name, spread throughout Europe. And what do we have? Huh. This hotel's not on here. 464-33643. Gotta ring here. But, who have we got? There's Helena Romansky. Access card. She has not departed. Oh, Helena Romansky again. Resident. Very nice. Now, what about Hans Vorarlberg right here? Departed in 1985. Resident code 1478. Handy, handy, handy. Okay, good. And this door should now be open. Excellent. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Syberia. Join us next time where we will be exploring this hotel further. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next week. Have a great week. Bye for now.